Okay, we are live. Now is part 2 is coming in. Part 2 is coming in, so I'm going to check on YouTube if this mic works, because this is the most important thing. In the first line, I've connected too late. So now we are going to edit part 2. So for example, I'm going to check it. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay. At least we have a good sorry, good voice quality. And now we are going to edit our part 2 of reviewing and editing our pictures. So let's take our catalog. I need to share my screen. Okay. Window, entire screen, not entire window. Okay, but I I cannot see over here Lightroom. To jest, okay, so I will close Lightroom and I will enter again. I will open again. So maybe that's why. If not, I will share my entire screen. But that's always this is always better to share only window on the screen. I think there is a better quality. And you have to remember that maybe some colors are not that correct, not perfect, because I have a light over here. I have light in the background, so this means that I cannot see my colors, my screen correctly, and this is on the case. Lightroom is starting, so let's wait for that. If I can share only window, or I need to share my entire screen. Okay, Lightroom is on, but I cannot see the tab with Lightroom over here. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my entire screen. Okay, so let's do that. Here is my screen. Here is my. If I'm sharing like this, I need to check one more time if you can see everything what I'm doing. Okay, it's not actually it's not that bad. Good. So let's editing. In the last coffee. In the last our episode, part one, we finished on this photo, and this is nice. Sometimes you need to back after few days to review those photos again, because maybe you can see some details what I couldn't catch when you saw those pictures first time. So it's nice to back after a few days. This one really good. I love that the car spin out a little bit great, because this is like old photo. I really like it, but I cannot, when I have like this, I cannot see what number I gave stars. I really love it. But the problem is that the entire gallery is from the background. The cars are from the back. This is also nice. The car is steady, but I really like the lights and everything. This is also nice. You see the road over there, and it's quite good. Okay, this is example of the example of safety guys. Then we need to use dehaze, because the glow of the marshals is visible in the photo. And I would say not this one, but over here with the light over there. I would like to first of all I need to center the car. Nicely, yes. And I would like to first of all little bit contrast. That's good. I really like a glow from lights and everything, so I'm not going to reduce my highlights and the entire highlights. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a brush. Or maybe we can. Oh, you see, for example, this. Maybe some too yellow. This one. This one. I think this is without flash. 2.8 f 200 200 milliliters. Okay, now I'm going to take I'm going to take my favorite brush. I'm going to put like quality texture, and I'm going to paint this entire road with my brush. Bit too light, so let's try texture. You see what is the difference? So this is before and this is the after, and I really love that sharp thing. Go beyond or be the best. In my opinion, this looks pretty good how it is now. 3 stars. You can see like before and after. So before and after, just few clicks. And I would say the car. Maybe we can do car a little bit lighter. Let's try it. The mask. Let's check it how AI is good. Select object. By the way, Adobe is quite good one with that, so we can trust it. You see, almost good. Just a little bit lighter, just a little bit. Maybe some more contrast. Yes, like this. So you can see always car before and after. So this is a little bit lighter. Maybe too light over here. So what we're going to do is subtract brush and just remove those over here edges. Okay, that's this. Oh, maybe you can do also one thing. Create mask brush. Let's check it if we can those board. We can get something from those boards. That's a good idea. Okay, again, let's remove this mask because it's not necessary. We've just checked what we can do that. Select object. We need this sign over here. It's not select object. It's bullshit. One more time. Select, or maybe brush. Okay. Always we can do that manually, but I don't do that fast. highlight down. So maybe you can zoom in a little bit more, so we can see, like, so we can restore some details. See, some details at this sign. It's also, so something is lagging behind. Flow wasn't that good enough. Then we can restore the sign, and we are going to do with the second one, but this one is darker, but you can still see a little bit details, no? Just like this. It looks too dark. Okay, but at least we tried. Just like this. So what is the difference? The difference is this and that. We can see at least some details. Do not park there. Can we do that also with this sign? Just a little bit. That's good. Let's go for that. And that's it. This is our good. I happy. Okay, the next one, this glow of safety, but and that also influence my autofocus, to be honest. It's exactly this same picture, but it's too dark. It is sharp. Sharp, that's nice, but we can not do much. Let's check it. This one also, you see on the glow. I would say I would delete this photo from the disk. And because of glow of safetyness, I tried to do something different, but here also issues with autofocus. This is pretty good, but we have already one picture with Skoda with PEX, and then I'm not going to do the second one. Okay, so this is without flash, this is with glow. Delete. And this is interesting because you can see around the lights around, and you see like piece of road over here. Car have passed the sign over there. We can always copy them and paste over there. Why not? But it's a little bit skewed. It's not that perfect. This also I don't like it. This is better. ISO 900. But you can't see much route over there, so it's I would say it's too dark. This is much better. This is much better. This one is worth editing because you can see nice balance and nice balance between car and everything. Let's do this one, spring, but I would like to not go that dark. Let's cut a little bit high. Shadows. If you want to print our picture, shadows cannot be too much. White, little bit up. Blacks, they are up. That's good. Let's reduce a little bit texture and clarity because we will add it for the ground. Okay, so what we need to do? First of all, we need to add gradient because this is quite easy because the picture is not skewed, so we can add our gradient, our clarity, dehaze, whatever, but not too much because as you know, there is no contrast. Because the ISO was quite high, and we will reduce it. We will reduce it in a minute. I like details over here, some mats lying, and also the car is blue because it's Hyundai, so a little bit blue and red colors over here. That's I really love. Let's check it. A little bit vintage. I would like to. I will. I will turn this off. I don't like it. What I wanted to do a little bit. Little bit denoise. Yes, just a little bit, and it's even too much. We're not going to do it that crazy. Otherwise, it looks like painted or whatever. It's good for art, but not for printing pictures. And I would say this is our picture. It's quite good, I would say. Let's rate it to 4. Glow, safety glow. That's I think that I've already edited. Yes, 4 stars. 4 stars. But yesterday, just to do like fast editing. Oh, this one I did. It's pretty good. I really love the colors and everything. Safety glow. This is also it's a little bit too sharp. Oh wait, this one I saw because I did that in the fast to 2010, so it's okay. What we can add some details over here, because here you can see here you can see edited and not. It's not the difference. We don't have reflection on the ground, and it's already cropped a little bit. This is also good, but we need to work out a little bit on for this one. I would go again summer 3. Now you can see road over there, corner and everything, so I would a little bit cut the right side, just a little bit like this, and it looks a little bit better. And again, we are going to add our gradient like this. Wait. like this to add our texture. Yes, give me some details, clarity. Maybe we can go higher. Just like this. And even we can add, I think we can add brush, and over here the small details. Oh no, it's like too much. Okay. If you would like to do really art, we would like to select those kind of small pieces. Sorry, and paint it symmetrically. But it's quite good photo. I would like to say I would like to choose both. Maybe luminescence of green color. We can check it because to get some more details, but they are already, there are no details. Okay, so let's just leave it where it was. Anyone, let's, this is the same car, but we have already a picture like this. Safety glow, safety glow. That's we can delete. It's not necessary. Another car. uh, I needed I needed to be really careful because of that's pretty good, but we have already a picture like this. I would like to I needed over there to be really careful because those two marshals standing over there, and they were giving my camera, you can see, like glow. So that influenced my flashlight, and that influenced my autofocus, that influenced my entire picture. So I needed to be really careful with that, and I'm going to record some short content video to realize that, because somehow marshals are standing always in the way. I don't know, it's a new trend in the Netherlands, but somehow they are always just in the middle, and you can't capture good picture. Okay, anyway, stop complaining. Go work. Let's check. I tried to do that quality, and I already tried to save this photo, because the problem is that it's like too dark, too glowy, and I've tried to save it by clarity, by dehazing, by but using everything what I could to save this good photo, because it's 1000 ISO 1/40th of a second. That's why it's amazing. f.4, and I think that might be good, right? What do you think? We don't need that much asphalt. I would see this picture a little bit sharper, but in my opinion, if we won't print this one, that might look okay. Or maybe we can do like some soft cinematic style. If we do this, then our photo don't need to be that sharp, because cinematic was like soft and nice, whatever. If we do like this, for example, lighter lights, then might keep your attention instead of not perfect car. So I will go to this one. Let's check still clarity. We need to add clarity, otherwise it won't look good. Dehaze, then we can see like a lot of dehaze we need in this picture. Okay, so let's see original. I had edited, and still because we are playing already, then we can add some sharpness, because we're not going. I never adding some sharpness to the pictures, because if later on I would do them, then sharpening your photos is never good. It's never good for printing. That's why I'm not doing it. But I don't think so. This I will go for printing, and so that's why I'm going to use now denoise. And let's check what happened. So let's make this photo as a pint. And so denoising is really good in Adobe, especially maybe last time. Is still thinking or not? It's a little bit slow. Okay. Still thinking. Computer is spinning like crazy. The fans from the computer are spinning like crazy. So, okay. Anyway. Okay. So let's wait when this picture is and we will back to this later. This we can delete it immediately. Well, this also immediate. Let's not waste our space on the disk. Here I've tried to do something from the ground to avoid glow. You see over here, like glow from safety. But somehow they need to stand always in the middle of the corner, so that's pretty, I don't know. And it's not first time on this rally. I have been in the last year, was exactly the same. That's pretty nice photo. A lot of details. This one not. See, glow. I was thinking, is it required to have like a fog light on? And over here I've checked, like maximum 51 uh, 51,000 ISO. If this is possible to print those photos or not, but if we do denoise, and that sometimes works pretty amazing. That's why I've checked this one if it's possible to do good picture without flashlight. And yes, you can. It's still good. Okay, but we need to check like temperature, because over there the light was pretty I would say warm. Yes, so we get we get the blue color as it's supposed to be, but you can see that the lights, LED lights, are completely blue. That's why we have difference over here with colors. We can balance that. We can balance that easily. For example, we can take a brush. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to show you how to do that. Size maybe a little bit bigger. We can brush it nicely, and we can change over here like temperature to warmer like this. But you need to do that more precise, and then every part of the picture, when you do like this, match together. You see, that's the case. Okay, but we are going to remove this from LED, but I'm going to leave it over here, over there. You see that the cut is too big. That's really add brush. So for example, you can see the glow light is going like this, and over there everything is how it's supposed to be in the nice colors. Okay, how's it denoise 50? This is without denoising, this is with denoising. That's pretty good. I'm going to do longer content about denoising and how it looks like. This is the second photo, and what was the time? 1/80th of a second. And we can do exactly this same as we did over here. We've used over here, I don't know, it's still processing. We can just copy and place it over here. By the way, this is my favorite car from my childhood, 106 Maxi. So that's good to see. That's good to see this small, teeny car on the rally. Editing in. Where was that? Export. Develop settings. Paste settings. Oh wow! No, not yeah, for sure. Copy. Develop setting. Paste settings. Yeah. Why is like this? I don't get that. Okay, let's adjust those photos. I would say let's do that manually. Okay, denoising is even too much a bit. Yes, that looks better. Contrast, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Would like to also crop, for example, too much mud on the front. Car is going that direction. Yes, and it looks amazing. We can see some grain, but we can of course we can get rid of completely, but we will get rid of also details, and this we don't want to do that before. and after. Pretty good opinion. The answer, those photos are similar. Okay, let's check another photos to do an art. We have already a few photos from this position. That's why I'm not going to edit more even when it's, or if something is spectacular. I sometimes those photos with driving view it's are quite good one. No light. mm, ISO 400. That's pretty slow. By the way, first time I went not first time, but first time with this camera, I went to the really completely darkness. That's why I was trying. That's why I was trying to. That's why I was trying to manage, like, to play with the camera. I really like this perspective. Maybe it's not that good for you, but I really love this perspective over here. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, maybe we will do later some black and white. Why not? But this one speaks to me. What I said, this one speaks to me. The light of the light of the car is quite natural. Yes, that's good. I mean, it's from the flashlight. That's why it looks so good. And again, we're going to add some clarity on the ground, as I did that in the previous. We can do it easily because the photo is pretty, I would say, pretty standard. Then like this, clarity to expose, maybe not that much. Texture not, texture I don't like it. Clarity, just a little bit. And we can add also let colors over here. Just a little bit. Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's do that shiny and nice. Pretty good. I really happy with that. Okay. We need to add brush car. Sometimes I'm silent because I'm thinking. Somehow I have issue to speak and think simultaneously. That's why the editing sometimes might take a little bit longer. But I see that if we increase highlights over here for our Lancer, then then that looks even better. Look at this. Nice. The car is perfectly symmetric. We can see the road and everything. in my opinion, it looks fabulous. Okay, let's check safety glow. I think this one is also good. Not this one, but the next one. Oh, this one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's another type because we can see road over there, but leave it for now. We have already. This also nice. We have already some pictures like this, so we can, for example, give them 2 stars. This is also nice. Flashlight did that. Flashlight did that. We will use it later, so 2 stars for editing later. It's also not that, actually not that bad. This not delete. We are halfway home, so whole editing, it might take like few hours. I don't like it. And still I have plenty work to do, and later on we will also steam. So today, that's brilliant. So today is steaming day. We will back to this later. This one is not good. Let's check another photos. This I have to do something, but I was leaving that time. I've tried to do something dynamic, but I see that some people like those photos. And again, Shadow of Marshall, but I couldn't. I couldn't find my place over there. This I've moved to another location at this special stage by car, of course. And I don't know what I've tried to do. Without it. Okay. I shouldn't supposed to show you those messy pictures. That's pretty. This one might be good. But okay, anyway, let's go further. This is enter to the service. Nothing interesting. Because that time I couldn't find my place, so I back to the service area to see what is going on over there. But usually you have on the service area. Oh, I need to check that. You have like so busy because usually is 20 minutes. In that case, in the Netherlands, there is 1 hour, so they have plenty of time to work with their cars or Lancer. So that's also maybe not an issue, but it's not that dynamic. Not that dynamic as you. Not that dynamic as you know. It's like it sounds. Sometimes it looks like a picnic instead of hard work for me. Here I had problems with autofocus. Now here is our Maxi. It's nice one. Nice detail because driving is cleaning his shoes. And also over here, like a name, flags. are sharp and inside is not. You can do that also another way around. And here our Opel, by the way, my favorite car from one of my favorite cars from my childhood, especially in N3 class. Lancer again. Here is busy at the service, and you can see this Peugeot has a different suspension. Oh wow, that's interesting. Maybe it is not cap. For sure, it's not cap. Pictures like this, as I told you, like for example, the window from a car might be a frame, but it's not sharp enough. My GoPro was rolling, so later on I will check those pictures with mechanics. And if you are there, you are always be careful because they are some crews are rushing with time, some not, because they need to exit the service area at time to show up in the next time control. This I like it because it's symmetrical. So sometimes might not be that sometimes might not be but be that easy, so we need to be careful over there. But as I said, they have 1 hour, and 1 hour is pretty long. Okay, so you see that the GoPro is rolling over here. Roll cage, 2 helmets, everything is symmetrical. Nice. And over here, it's a good example to use it frame frame at some details. For example, over here, like number 24, seen through the car, seen through the car which was parked like next to it. Okay, I can feel that I'm losing focus now because it's second life for today. This I've tried to do that in mid time. Something interesting, some symmetrical photo when I was waiting I was cold like hell. Uh, I've tried to do something in the mid time, so I did like this because it looks like nice and symmetrical. It looks like nice and symmetrical, and we can work for that. On this photo, for example, we can remove this sign over here. Yes, then we can find some interesting. We can find some interesting preset, and you can see it because there is like only one tint at the ceiling, so there is like a one nice symmetrical line. Okay, let's choose this one. Highlights I would go to maximum, a little bit down. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, and the last special stages over there was really difficult to find. I went over there in a few places by car, of course, because it's difficult to walk over. It was difficult, almost not possible to walk between viewing, well, between corners. So I needed to do that by car. It was dark as hell. Places the place wasn't that good, but I tried to at least capture something, so you can see like Subaru over here driving over there, but somehow this I shouldn't do picture vertical. That's point number one. Yeah, some historical over there were some delay. I was so cold and I maybe not lose motivation, but uh, temperature lowered down to 66 degrees Celsius and was so cold, and I forget my gloves. Anyway, I was so wet because of the previous rally stage. Maybe let's find out something interesting. This Audi is interesting, in my opinion. It's maybe not that perfect, but let's find out what we can take from this picture. At least the ground over here. At least the ground over here. I don't like it at all. I really like the lights from the light. So let's do with like this. Our Audi is driving over there, and we need to remove this glow from our flashlight because I was scrolling down because I didn't want to disturb cameraman, which was next to me. That's a good solution to go down, knee down. Okay, gradient, yes, and I would like to do that. Remove highlights completely, maybe a little bit darker. Yes, and I'm going to copy this one, copy, paste to do that exactly one more time over here. So you see, so then it doesn't disturb this one with n, and we can also do that a third time because I can see that it won't work that well. Yes, and yes, you can do that differently, but I'm doing like this because I want. Okay. Now add brush. Then we're going to add some clarity to the dust, and also to see more details. Let's paint the light, like I'm calling it. This everything, the surface and everything, we can paint it a bit. Also those lights. I'm not going to do that for a car, for example. That's why I'm doing like this. Okay. Maybe some are a little bit too much. Then you can adjust the value, or if you want to print this photo or do print this photo or do something more, then I can play it with that more precisely. Okay, now we are going to remove shiny plates number. Let's do that with brush, no, with brush object. Yes. Highlights down, but I see that our object is not that precise as I wanted, so we need to again, maybe we can do now select object. We will select this one, and maybe that will be removed. Yes, you see, that's good. Again, object, select object. Okay. Still, we want to a little bit shut down the glow, the glow from the flashlight. Looks better. Looks better. And over here we have our Audi Quattro in the night. I can see that still I'm moving. I missing small details over here. That's ISO 4000. What we have glow? Glow is from this sign over here. Maybe we can is a little bit distracting. Okay, that was easy. And then still I'm missing a little bit. I want to separate a car from the background. So we need to again back to the mask, select background. That's kind of okay. And we are going to take down highlights there. Yes, just like this, and then we need to work on our Audi because our Audi was touched. Our Audi, some parts of our Audi was touched by disk mask, and we don't want it. Better. A little bit better. Okay. Still, I think the last part of the car. Okay, let's check this out. Let's back, and you can see before and after. You can see before and after. Actually, the difference is not that big, and maybe we can denoise a little bit, but not 50, like 25. Is it still processing or oh yeah? Okay, so this is our Audi. Again, this same Subaru, this same scenario, so I'm not going to go deeper to this. We have few photos left. I quit from there pretty quick. I quit from there pretty quick because I was cold as hell. I cannot imagine how cold was that. And even yeah, if you live in the Netherlands, you can imagine the wind and everything together. And we're going to get some groceries. This is also nice. I really love that we don't have glow. What was that settings? 1/15 of a second. Wow. Amazing. Okay, because this is the original, so it's like dark as I will show you original one. It's dark as hell. So I've tried to rescue this photo. Yeah, it's already cropped. You see. So let's place this car in the corner over here. But I don't think so. We can do much. I mean, we can, but we can. I mean, yeah. But the car. Let's denoise. We can. I think we can. This is ISO is not that big actually, but the picture is a little bit moved. Oh yeah. Maybe let's go a little bit harder that time. Isn't it look amazing? Let's and if you go that far, let's do some abstract with a lot of lights. That might be it. That much together, color with lights and everything. This looks like a good painting. Woohoo! It's awesome. Uh-huh. Okay, so only a few photos left. Only a few photos left, and then I need to get some groceries, and I need to rest a bit because 2 hours of live content popping up my fuses. And here are historical, and the later we have, I think, one of the best pictures what I've captured on this rally. And over here I've tried again without flashlight, but this one looks pretty good. It's 51 again, 5100 ISO, 51,000 ISO. That was like just near to the crash because over there in the bump, and the car flew off track a little bit, but you cannot see that nice in the picture. I know that some people like those kind of photos, but I am not that huge fan of them. At least when the car is not that sharp. But the sign and everything, sign from a sponsor is visible. That's okay. And this not, but over here, this one I have already edited yesterday. This is on the left side is original, on the right side is edited exactly the same style as I showed you before, and I've edited in the night. So I think we've lost a little bit details over here, but actually it's pretty good picture. I think the best one. I'm not going to do highlights. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to leave it how it is. Now, maybe some details like sign over here we can get rid of because in the background they are good one, but on the left side I see that it's not my not hitting my taste. Yes, gone. Okay, let's choose this one, and then we need to remove this pile, and we still the sign is a little bit visible. Then we can, yes, this pile is removed, and still we need to remove this glow over here. Let's try it if we can do that by AI, or we need to do that not that easy. Okay, I think that I need to use Photoshop later, or we can play that differently. So for example, we can first remove this pile over here. Let's put layers for AI, because AI actually is not that smart as you think. So we need to do layer by let's do that layer by layer, and let's check the final result. Yes, we can see still some glow, but that's not that big issue again. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take heal, and I will remove this by heal. Okay, but even okay, they're good. But supposed to look better than before. I will work on that. I will work on that later. But I can see that we can use now, if we have healed this one a little bit, we can change the temperature for a little bit warmer. Like this, and we can maybe let's do a little bit darker. No, anyway, for for Lightroom it's good enough, I believe. Mm. Okay, doesn't matter. So this is here is our Skoda. I think the best picture from this rally. Or maybe still we can cut this one like this, so we cannot see our sign. That's even better. That's even better. Let's check what AI can propose to us now. Okay, let's leave it like this. What I want to do, a little bit more contrast. Okay, that's our photo. Okay, I think a few photos left, and by the way, that's also good. But I'm not going. I'm not going. I did this same car a few times because maybe that's why yellow, because autofocus when there is like no light, not enough light, trying to catch like contrast between autofocus in the mirrorless cameras works on contrast, so that's why like bright colors like a yellow or something. This is really helpful for autofocus. That one is good one. It's like bottom down when the suspension is completely compressed. And I think over there, I think nothing happened. Our Subaru. I've tried two different settings. I have also tried to limited to the limited automatic ISO to check how it works together with camera. So basically, that stage I devoted to pictures, to do good pictures. I mean, for to try different things, like new things, to have more experience for the next rally. And also sometimes it's in my opinion is required to devote one rally or even more to check your settings from your camera, what works for you, what not, what works with your lens, because lenses are different, and sometimes I'm using adapter to my 70-200 and it doesn't work as supposed to be. So just try your settings. You need to know your camera devices, what you are using. You're supposed to work with them even if it's completely dark. Or no, just only a few pictures left. To be honest, those old pictures are I can delete because there is no power. that was a good one. It's like Lancer was completely compressed, and then airborne. See that because he cut it too much, and he landed over there. But somehow the capture wasn't good. Was over there was almost completely dark, and of course cold. Okay, that's the last one. So thank you. Let's let's back to the big screen. Okay, so thank you for today, and see you. Yeah, next time. I need to charge my batteries because almost 2.5 hours long live stream today. Mm, I already miss. I would say my talking and words and whatever. Okay, so thank you for today. If you can leave it feedback in the comments below or whatever, that will be nice to improve my photography, videography, and whatever my sharing knowledge with you. But sometimes I struggle that to do things simultaneously. So for example, when I'm editing, I cannot talk. That's why sometimes when I'm doing like a photo shoot, even at the really, I'm putting like air plugs to my ear just to shut down volumes around me. This is important in my opinion because I can focus only at the one thing at the time. Okay, thank you so much, and see you next time.